Hey everyone, it's Yasmin Woodland and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be talking about this entire Jaclyn Hill situation. Now, as of today, Jaclyn Hill has deleted her Twitter and her Instagram accounts, as well as like other accounts such as like Snapchat and things of that nature. So I'm gonna hop right into this entire situation involving her and her cosmetics lines and the drama surrounding that. All right. So if you all don't know, Jaclyn Hill pretty much she came out with a lipstick line and she pretty much debuted it all within 1 month that she claims. And a lot of things went wrong from the start. There was like a lot of complaints and people pretty much stating that the lipsticks had like shards of glass in it. The lipsticks had like air bubbles. The lipsticks had black dots on it. The lipsticks had like white dots. I mean, it was just so many things that went wrong with her cosmetics line so quickly to the point where she was getting bombarded with a lot of complaints. Now, a lot of people have came forward and actually tweeted her or just DM'd her and said, hey, is there a way I can just get a new batch or get a refund? And, initially she did admit herself that she did not pretty much take this entire situation in the proper direction, firsthand. She did get defensive and she pretty much stated that, the reason why the lipstick is clumpy or the reason why, the application isn't as smooth once you apply it is because, some of you ladies need to just go ahead and exfoliate your lips, pretty much insinuating that it's the fans or it's the consumer's fault and not any fault that lies with her company or her products. Now, as you all know, there has been numerous photos that have surfaced on the internet that have surfaced ranging from people's lips being cut due to shards that was embedded in a lipstick, people having some sort of like reaction on their lips because they worn this lipstick. And once again, Jaclyn just pretty much defended herself, defended her company. She felt it was the right thing to do and just pretty much stated that a lot of the air bubbles, a lot of the black dots, it's not anything dirty. It's not anything that's like, detrimental to your health. It's just air bubbles, So when we make these lipsticks and, you put them in the packaging and you ship them off during the shipping and handling process, a lot of these things can just accumulate. Air bubbles is no big deal. It's nothing wrong with the product. It's nothing wrong with the product, okay? So, as of recently, she has came forward and said that she just really wanted to defend her brand really bad. And she felt like a lot of pressure on her, with sales. And she had a lot of people just looking up to her, depending on her for maybe them to get paid. And, she had like the lab and the chemists and fans. And she just felt so overwhelmed in this entire situation. So she did come out, like I said, with a video pretty much stating that like, she is apologetic at the fact that people are going through this, but she was initially not taking any responsibility for the fact that people were having these problems. And as you can see, that someone's lips being cut from one of the shards in the glass. So I know a lot of people have also taken upon themselves and they have went ahead and videoed themselves like opening the packaging or videoed themselves with maybe some sort of like fiber things like on the lipstick or some sort of hairs on the lipstick as well, pretty much stating that when they received the lipstick there was some sort of like hair from either someone or some sort of like long string of fiber that came from within the lipstick, and it just pretty much spooked them and they said it was kind of gross and nasty and that they demanded a refund. So once again, everyone, this situation has definitely gotten so out of hand. Here's another one of the pictures of someone pretty much stating that there was like a ball of some sort of substance within the lipstick and they didn't really know what it was. Now, this person was a little bit more nicer. They just tweeted Jaclyn and said that it was something like weird in the lipstick and they just kind of wanted a replacement. But I think people just pretty much was just in an outrage because initially, like I said, Jaclyn stated that she thought it was nothing wrong with her brand and she defended herself, against her, against people saying that there was anything wrong. She said it was pretty much everyone else's fault. It wasn't her fault. Now, because of that, she has gotten a lot of backlash, which pretty much led her to being, in a dark space And as of a few days ago, she did take to her social media account, she did take to YouTube, and she did state that she was going to just go ahead and bite the bullet. And she gave another apology, and she said that she was just going to give full refunds to anyone, regardless of if they like the product or not. She's going to issue full refunds to any and everyone who purchased her product. She's not demanding anyone to send like their lipsticks back in. She's not demanding anyone to do anything. So I know that, as of that moment, and someone pretty much just tweeting out that she should have listened to like Marlena. And Marlena is another YouTuber that pretty much said like, don't use this certain lab, don't use this and that. Ever since that tweet went viral of that person saying like, okay, you should have listened to Marlena. You shouldn't have used that lab. You shouldn't have went there. And Jaclyn Hill pretty much clapped back at that person saying, well, Marlena doesn't know anything about my products. Since that moment forward, she pretty much has been non-existent. She has deleted all her accounts off social media. And she said that she just needs to take care of her mental and physical health right now in this present moment, because she just is getting a lot of backlash, and she just wants to actually just take a break from this entire situation. So that is pretty much the entire situation with Jaclyn Hill. And she did tweet, not too long ago, pretty much saying that, again, she is apologetic. She's sorry after a thorough investigation, several labs pretty much confirming that there were like a little bit of infractions here and there, but they still were within the FDA regulations, and that all of the lipsticks were safe, and all these things. So I think that tweet is a little bit contradictory, because if there's infractions, then isn't that kind of breaking the FDA code, pretty much deeming that the lipsticks are safe? And to my knowledge, this lady right here by the name of Betty, she actually took it upon herself, and she tested Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks at a local testing center, and it came back that one of the lipsticks indeed had yeast and mold in it. Okay, so that is pretty much just gross, of course. And like I said, after this entire situation has just been spiraling, this has been going over for 2 weeks, and for someone to take it upon themselves and it's actually like yeast and mold in it. Jaclyn Hill, this is like a screen capture of her video, pretty much stating that she is just so sorry, and that she doesn't care about the money, she doesn't care about profit or anything like that. She's issuing full refunds to any and everyone in regards to this entire lipstick cosmetics line, and that she is just going to take a break from social media. All right, so as of that point, if you go look on any of her social media platforms, there's nothing there. You can go type her name in, nothing pops up. Her name, her post, nothing pops up. So, you can go on Twitter and type it in. You can go on Instagram and type it in. I think even they said her Snapchat has been temporarily disabled, or whatever the case may be. So that is pretty much this entire situation in regards to Jaclyn Hill just dropping off the face of the earth because of a lot of the backlash that she has been receiving with these lipsticks. So she is no longer on social media now. This is just, getting into my final thoughts, and I'm going to just make it short and sweet. I do feel bad at the fact that she did not handle this situation appropriately in the beginning. I think in the beginning, when she first started getting like, a bunch of people saying like, hey, Jaclyn, there's something wrong with, the lipsticks. There's this in it. There's cotton fibers. There's, black dots. Like, what is this? She should have immediately stopped production. She should have immediately had a recall and a refund. She should have refunded people off, the rip. But in this situation, she didn't, and I think she's paying for that. She said she's paying for it, and she said that she did not make the right decisions in regards to immediately just taking all of it off her website and just redistributing the lipsticks so that they are safer, so that they don't have any mold now. I think she is just suffering the repercussions of that, and people love to just be mean and troll, and maybe a lot of people just won't let it go to where now she's not even on social media. She doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want to see it. She's tried to rectify the situation. She admitted her wrongdoing. She's issuing refunds. I mean, what more can she do past this point besides just keep saying I'm sorry, So I think it's good that she's, just taking a break from social media. I think that's super healthy for her mental health, and she does not need to see any more backlash, negativity, because she knows what she's done. She's admitted it. She's rectified it. She's issuing refunds. So that's pretty much it, you know? And it's sad that one small decision that you think is not really that big can turn and spiral into something bigger than what you thought it was going to be, and it just ended up being horrible. A lot of people say that this is karma because, as we know, Jaclyn Hill has done a lot of people in the beauty community wrong in the past. A lot of people say, you know, that she's going the cheap route because she mixed in like a lot of her older lipsticks that were just sitting, you know, in the labs and stuff that she didn't get to sell last year and stuff. She mixed that product in with the new product, allegedly. This is all alleged. And that's how mold and yeast just got into the newer products because she wanted to save money. There's just so many things just going around in regards to this situation. So before I make this video too long, I'm just going to end it here. That is pretty much a little bit of the breakdown in regards to this entire Jaclyn Hill situation, you know, with her cosmetics line and her defending it and then eventually just giving in and saying she's sorry and issuing refunds and then just, you know, dropping off of the social media planet. So that is pretty much it. What do you all think in regards to this situation? Comment below on your thoughts. Let me know how you feel. And if you're not subscribed, you can go ahead and hit that button and tap the bell beside it to get notifications on whenever I do upload. Thank you all for tuning in. It's Yasmin Woodland, and until next time, see ya.